Hey guys, Dax here from Z&M Harley-Davidson. You know, I like to bring you the exciting news, and the news does not get any more exciting than what I have today. Now, I will say, if you've been here in the last week or so, you absolutely have already seen these. I don't want to build up the hype. I'll let the machines do the talking, but if you see what I'm standing in the middle of, these are Vanderhall Motorworks vehicles. These are actually known as the Venice. I can't tell you how excited I am to bring these. I'll try to cover some frequently asked questions, but at the end of the day, we have a whole new way to have fun with Z&M, and these are going to make it easier than ever. For a wider line of people, please share this one. I rarely ever ask you to do that, but there's so many people who want to get out and enjoy the road, have fun, you know, things they aren't traditionally doing in their standard automobile. These will allow that. They're automatic. They don't need a motorcycle license, although they are motorcycle registration. And at 1,400 pounds, 180 horsepower, they really put the thrill in the ride. We're going to go for a test ride here in a moment. So, Jason, I'm hoping we can get a quick look around some of this. Once again, don't want to get too techy, but what we have here is a GM power plant. That's a 1.4 liter with turbo, and I hope the audio picks up what that experience is like whenever we take a test ride here in a moment. Amazingly well-built machine. The design of these, the style of these, just so you know, we don't go jumping into franchises. For those who know us, you realize we're going to do proper research before jumping in. I've been salivating over these for well over 8 months, doing all the homework. These guys came out in 2010, started making a great product, really hit the full production scale in 2016. Well, here we are in 2019. They've earned my trust. I did the research. I've gone out on test rides, and boy, all that did was amplify my excitement to bring these things here to Z&M. Here you're going to see we have 2 of the Venice models on display. We actually have 4 colors in-house, so we have the white, we have the red, we have the gray, and we have the black, all of which, you know, bring a different attitude to the street. These are all what they call a GT edition. Now that's a highly customized setup, so you can see the tan interior, you can see the old blackout rims. These all have that slap shifter on board. And something exciting we did on our demo that we're going to be riding here in a moment is that we added the custom exhaust, the 3-inch muffler that's going to give us a ton of sound. Come back through here, you see we have the added rear fender, so you don't get the rooster tail up coming in. You know, it's definitely a must-have item. Traction plates on board. But once again, all that being said, $5,400 in upgrades. These things are only a couple grand more than a standard. You cannot beat the value of a GT. These were a very limited edition. We got in at the right time and we're able to score 5. We have 4 left and trying to score some more here. Couple other features. Heated seats on board. These do have Bluetooth capable speaker set up here, so you can play it right off of your phone. It has a heater and a free air. Just so much fun. Nothing will make you more excited than to come up and take one for a demo. Call in, schedule a test ride. We'll be happy to accommodate, and share our enthusiasm with you. So let's go take a ride. All right, here we go, guys. One thing you'll notice quick, this thing has a sport feel the whole way across the board. The way it pedals in, the way the brakes work. It's a front-wheel drive unit, so this thing like just pulls you around the turns. I think it puts a major advantage over anything I've ever driven with 3 wheels. Unbelievable. Feels like an Indy car. One thing you'll notice, I like to drive this thing in the manual mode. Now it's a completely clutchless design, but it allows me to choose my shift points, which are definitely going to be a little bit more aggressive than the factory setting and drive. But it drives around, still gives you that sporty feel, just not always as much as I like. You can really hear that thing. I hope you can hear all that action out of that turbo spooling up. So cool riding this. And Jason, if you're able to look around on board, you guys can see, this thing is absolutely set up like a vintage Grand Prix racer. It's one of my favorite things about this tan interior, that it brings out the class of that era. And for that reason, many people think this is like an Italian-made vehicle. We'll call it an auto cycle. We're not confused. It's not a motorcycle, but it is fun. But they're actually made in Utah, Provo, Utah. Just a short time ago, 2 weeks ago, I was out there doing the factory training. Got my hands inside and out of this with our lead tech on this project, Jake Ortman. Hi, Jake. Been an absolute hoot. It only added to our confidence that we're with a company we want to be with. Million square foot facility, state of the art everything. These guys are ready to grow and bring us the best possible machines on the market. So I'm going to let you guys just kind of kick back, enjoy the ride. I want Jason to get some footage, you know, hearing this turbo working, hearing those 3-inch custom pipes, hearing those shift points I like to hit. You know, it does have that onboard radio, but I haven't turned it on yet. I just love hearing this motor. I love just kicking back, getting back to simplicity, and having some fun. So enjoy the ride. Thing I like to point out, we were talking power to weight ratio earlier. These things are actually they're pulling down 0 to 60 in about 4.6. See if I can give you a little taste for that. I don't know if you can see all the people watching nearby, but I've never driven anything that gets the attention like this. I don't thrive on it, but I don't mind it every time I drive this. See that neck swinging back to see what's going on over there. Like I said, it's definitely fun. I hope you've enjoyed the ride. I'm sure it doesn't translate as well through the video here, so why don't you just stop up and take one for a spin. My goodness, if you don't like this, there's something wrong with you. Thanks for tuning in, and boy, are we proud to be the area's only Vanderhall dealer. Thank you.